Oh my gosh.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
Wow. Avernus has some big ears. Wait. The old warden mage, you're still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
No.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levi of the genes, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Just answer Levi's questions.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Gosh, I'm sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more, hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
This is wrong. You're no better than demons. Actually, yeah, I'll say this is wrong. You're no better than the demons. Although, I want to ask you about something else.
Yes?
Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tirn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
You practiced blood magic on nobles?
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
Why did you leave the wardens to die?
I had considered the possibility of failure, but so many demons breaking free was more catastrophic than I had postulated. But my course was clear. I had to get to safety to contain the demonic threat. I took only those who would not impede my goal.
I want to ask you something else.
Yes?
Alright, the time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Alright. The demons must be stopped, now.
We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Okay, guys, I don't particularly trust this guy any further than I can throw him. So... And at the same time, I don't really trust Sophia either. Like, neither of them... Angelus is particularly... Oh my gosh! Neither of them Angelus particularly cares for, which is why I think what we're going to do... Find Commander Asturian's secret cache. You've learned about the establishment of the base and its founder's last days. The records state that Commander Asturian may have built secrets into the base and have hidden something important somewhere in Soldier's Peak. You found the clues. Where do they lead? The History of Soldier's Peak, Chapter 4. There was only one mystery, however, that persisted, and this mystery perplexed even Commander Holwick herself. When Commander Asturian went to his calling in the deep roads, he did not have in his hand his sword, Asturian's might, forged for him by dwarven smiths and presented to him upon the completion of Soldier's Peak, nor did he pass the sword on his successor, or to any other Grey Warden. While some maintained that Asturian had simply destroyed the sword in his dotage, others believed he had stashed it away somewhere in Soldier's Peak. One young warden claimed that Asturian had once grabbed him by the shoulders, fixed with an unwavering gaze, and said, "The sword will remind you that what it is to be a warden. Speak your oath to me when the shadows come. You must speak the words." What this was supposed to mean was never made clear. From the History of Grey Warden in Ferelden, by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. The sword will remind you what it is to be a warden. Speak your oath to me when the shadows come. You must speak the words. As I was saying, we're going to see if we can do something to...
All right.
To take care of both Avernus and Sophia. Because... yeah.
What now?
That just seems to make the most sense to Angelus at the moment. Alright. Let us move forward. Are there any more traps, Liliana, that we missed? Now that you should be able to see more of them. No, I think we sprung them all.
We must hurry.
Alright, alright.
Right.
He lives! You were supposed to kill him!
Sophia, is this a trap?
He's powerful, Sophia. I needed your help.
This one is pleased. Most pleased. Avernus. How does it feel to be in the open, vulnerable?
Warden, I beg you, no. A demon can't be trusted. Have you learned nothing from my lessons?
I'm not trusting either. I'm not trusting the demon either. I mean, I'm not telling him that, but I'm not trusting either of you. Trust you? The last men to trust you were badly served.
You have unraveled yourself, mageling.
I'm finished hiding. After these long, bitter years, let it be over, once and for all.
This one will give you the end you crave. This one will taste the Magus's innards.
Alright. Here we go.
They'll never know what
Avernus. Alright. Disorient, or not disorient.
you had it coming.
Vulnerability hex. Ow! Avernus. Man. He means business.
The maelstrom has subsided. The Magus's web is destroyed. This one remembers the deal. Come, follow.
Alright.
Gossamer strands only stand between this world and home. Feel it? So deliciously weak here, so frail. The entire world should be as such. But this one will feed the veil, make it strong. My brethren will not make it easy. Are you ready?
What are you gonna be doing?
This one will sew the strands together, make lattice with pain, experience, and exquisite agony.
What's my part in this?
You keep the brethren away from me.
Fine. I'm as ready as I'll ever be then.
Then we begin.
Alright, folks. Gotta heal you guys up. Here we go. We've got some demons here, which I can devour, but I think I'm gonna save it for...
Fear is your weakness.
You know what, Liliana? Let's pop on these ice bolts, because we have them. Might as well use them right now. And I think they're gonna be useful for this particular fight.
Let's get started.
Ooh, great shades. Come on, Liliana.
I am ready.
Mind blast. Ow, ow, ow. Cone of cold. It's okay, you guys. The heals are plentiful.
It is done.
Ash Wraith, Lesser Rage Demon.
Another battle I see.
Alright.
Let's get started.
Actually, heal for you, regeneration for you. Keep the heals up, come on, keep the heals up. Regeneration for Morrigan. Ooh, Desire Demon. That's the one I want to devour. Alright. Soften him up, folks. Let's go, gang. Vulnerability Hex. Pop another Lesser Lyrium Potion.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Ow, I'm stunned. Not cool.
That's all it is then. No mercy.
Yes.
Throw up a regeneration, quick. Heal. Oh, come on. My hotkeys aren't
Running out of
working.
energy.
you guys can desist for right now. Yeah. Liliana, desist. Because I am about to devour you. You're sorry, bum.
We have done well!
Nice. Item received. Sweet! 18 soul gems, so I'll take care of that. Alrighty then. We good? Oh, Sophia. Alright, let's level up Angelus real quick before we talk to Sophia. Now that we've done, you know, her dirty work for her. So, let's see. Kind of want to increase my... Kind of want to increase my magic a little. I think. Let me see. Excellent. Now my Devour Soul can be used against anything with a soul. So I don't have to limit myself to beasts or animals or demons now. So that'll make things a lot easier, and I'll be able to get more of the soul crystals quicker too. And 33 magic, 34 magic, 30 magic, 34. See, eventually I want to be able to use... I want to get up to 33 magic so I can eventually get the highest of these. I want to beef up my primal magic at some point. And I also kind of want to... I feel like I am going to be a magey rogue character. You know, who has healing spells, a little bit of offensive spells, and dual weapons. I think that would be a really awesome character to play as. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. And now that we have, I believe we have at least 15 soul gems. Yes, we have 18. I can use this nifty new power for the first time. Essence of the Mage. Aha! So now that I've used that, I should be able to pick a new mage ability. Yes, excellent. I think I will... I really, like I said, love Crushing Prison. So I'm gonna go for this branch, and I'm gonna get Force Field, which can be useful if used properly. Okay, Sophia, what do you have to say for yourself?
And it is done. Your veil is strong. This one has kept its word. Now this one will go. There is much to do.
Wait just a second. Not so fast. Levi of the Genes gets his answers.
Ask, human. Ask quickly.
Grandmother, Sophia, she knew about the blood magic then?
Yes, she did. Avernus was powerful, useful. It suited her ambitions.
I'll listen to the conversation.
But my grandmother was a hero.
In her own mind, yes. She aspired to rule the land of the waking, to cast out the tyrant king, to mete out justice to those who betrayed her. Cousin Arland was so coy, so devious, years before she sensed the asp.
Sophia was the king's cousin?
The old king died without kin, and the Dryden sought to don the crown. But the boy Arland was thought pliable by those in power. Fools. The Dryden powerful, charismatic, insightful, and ignored. They gave her a choice, death or the Wardens. She bided her time, she waited, she lived. The boy King Arland spread terror, spread death, and the Dryden plotted. But Arland's spies were too clever. She was discovered, and her last battle was here.
I'm just gonna keep listening.
And you, demon? How did you come to take her?
When the Avernus deserted her, the Dryden would not die. Fierce pride, lovely, delicious terror. This one came to her. She would live in a fashion. And so she does. For this one is honest.
Do you have any proof of this? Any proof of her good deeds and bad?
Poor ilk of this body. This one has nothing. Only words lost in the wind.
I'm sorry, Levi.
I don't know what to think. The whole family held to the belief that Sophia was a hero. Truth is she was, and she wasn't. Thanks, though. The truth is good to know.
Our business is at an end.
Yeah, I kept my word. Now I can kill you with a clear conscience.
What? This one will grind your bones in my teeth.
Alright, everyone. Let's take her down.
Right.
Sophia needs to rest well.
Oh! Time for some fun!
I shall do it.
Alright.
So be it.
Come and get
Just
it!
die already!
Alright, come on.
So be it.
I am wounded!
Quick!
Come on, Sophia. You'll thank me for this later.
Make a preserver!
Some glory!
So be it.
Wipe them out! Let's make this quick! I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes.
Nice. Good job, everybody.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. A good thing you took care of that Avernus. A blood mage. In the Wardens. Common folk should never hear of that. Some still distrust Wardens, even in a blight. Crazy buggers. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Yeah. I should probably explain, guys. That might have seemed a little underhanded of Angelus to essentially betray both Avernus and Sophia, but I don't think that Angelus really had... I mean, he didn't really feel any obligation necessarily to completely follow Sophia or completely follow Avernus. His obligation, first and foremost, for this quest was Levi of the Genes. He told Levi to trust him. He told Levi that he would do his very best to get him as much information as he could about his family. And Angelus delivered. And, I mean, you know, Avernus was a blood mage warden, which I don't know necessarily if Angelus was against entirely, because Angelus himself is a spirit eater. You know, I'm trying to look at it from his perspective, since he himself is kind of a taboo situation as well. But I think some of the things that Avernus... There was just something about Avernus that didn't sit well with Angelus. And Sophia, I don't think Angelus had intended on letting Sophia stay as a possessed corpse, you know, once this is all over, because yeah, I just don't see him just walking away from that. So yeah, he did use Sophia in order to get the information that he needed from her to give to Levi. He will be the first to admit that he used her. But I think that's part of Angelus. I think Angelus is starting to understand the Grey Warden's... he's starting to understand the Grey Warden's belief that sometimes you have to walk the gray line. And it might be better for you to walk the gray line so that others don't have to. It might be better for you to get your hands dirty so that other innocent people don't have to get their hands dirty. So yeah, I guess that's the best way I can explain Angelus' actions for this particular situation. The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely.
Well, that's good.
Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed, Al. Alright, what do I want to give you, Al? Maybe Constitution? Let me see how things play out. Your strength is decent, and your dexterity needs to get a little higher, though, actually. Before I raise your Constitution, let me raise your dex. I want to make sure I have enough dex to get the highest level of your his shield mastery. And right now I don't think we do. So yeah. And we'll give him what do I want? Taunt. A mocking bellow catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility towards the warrior. Frightening appearance increases the effect. Yeah. Yeah, I really need Alistair to be able to taunt and tank characters as much as possible. What happens if I use Defender? There we go. Yeah, Alistair will be more of a defender. Let's save this preset for Liliana. And Morgan should be good. And Angelus is... Ooh, Angelus has a 5th tactic slot. I think what I'll do is I will... If he's surrounded by a bunch of enemies... Where is that? Attacking, being attacked by... Where is... Oh, self. Surrounded by enemies, surrounded by at least 2 enemies, then use your Mind Blast. That sounds like a good idea. Alright. Perfect. And Morrigan, yeah, everybody's good. Ooh, Sophia Dryden's got some loots. And we have Warden Commander Gloves, Warden Commander Boots, Warden Commander Plate, and a Sapphire. I think if they're Warden Commander stuff, they probably would be very useful on Alistair, actually. Now that I think about it. Although, let me think. Actually, I kind of want to save these for later. I'll save them for now. I don't want to equip them on anyone at this moment until I figure out where we're going next. Hello, what we got here? Asturian's Portrait. You found an old painting, one dating back to Commander Asturian's time. Perhaps Asturian history points to this. Recite the Grey Warden Oath. Ooh! Asturian Stash. Nice. We have the Grey Warden helmet and the Shadow Belt. Plus 3% melee critical chance and reduces hostility. Yes, please. and Asturian's Might. Nice. 1.5 health regeneration, plus 4 health generation while exploring. Weaken nearby darkspawn, plus 2 armor penetration, plus 4 attack, plus 10 damage versus darkspawn. Yes, please. I think that I'm going to equip this guy on... It requires 31 strength? I think Alistair's the only one who can really use this. Oh, Alistair's strength is not high enough. That's okay. It will be, though, eventually, I think. Yeah, nobody else is strong enough to carry this thing. It's a long sword. But I think we got the Grey Warden Master, or the Grey Warden's set, armor set.